good, YouTube? So today I'll be in my prediction for Omar Figueroa Jr. versus Sergey Lipnets, who I think wins this fight. The fight was originally supposed to be Omar Figueroa Jr. versus Adrian Broner, but as you know, Adrian Broner, he pulled out of that fight due to mental health issues. I hope Adrian Broner the best. I definitely think he needs it. A lot of his antics outside the ring are, in my personal opinion, I cry for help. But on to this fight, though. This fight will be at 140. I have Omar Figueroa getting stopped in the 8th or 9th round, or Sergey Lipnets winning a unanimous decision. After looking at Omar Figueroa's last two fights, he's looked pretty much horrible, slow. He just likes to throw a bunch of punches, but when faced with opponents that are bigger than him, like your Dan Ugas and Abel Ramos, he couldn't do that and have the same success that he was at 135 and 140. And he was puking blood after the Abel Ramos fight, and that's just really bad to me. And Sergey Lipnets is a very good body puncher. And even though both of these fighters have 2 losses, you have to look at it like this. Omar Figueroa Jr. got dominated and beat down in both of those losses because those fighters were able to slow the pace down and continually batter him. And, so Sergey Lipnets, his fights were competitive, at least even against Jaron Ennis, where he got knocked out in the 6th round. He's able to land some hard combinations on Jaron Ennis with the overhand right and some good hooks to the body. That being said, though, I think that Omar Figueroa, this is his last stand. I think he's going to, try to go for his best, but the problem is that he fights very similar to his brother, Brandon Figueroa Jr. He likes to throw a bunch of punches, but he leans in a lot. That's the only gear he really seems to have. I think it's not going to work against Sergey Lipnets. Sergey Lipnets is a power puncher. He breaks people down with head into the body. His best win is Lamont Peterson. Figueroa's wins are like Ricky Burns, Robert DeGosa, and many others. I think that the first 3 or 4 rounds will be competitive. I think that Omar Figueroa is trying to get on the inside and rough up Sergey Lipnets, but I think Sergey Lipnets is going to use his jab, start breaking him down. I think the body shots are especially going to have Omar Figueroa slowly breaking down because, like I told y'all, he was puking blood with Abel Ramos. Then I think that Lipnets hurts Figueroa in the 7th or 8th round, and eventually starts to hurt him, break him down, and eventually get him out of there. If not, get him out of there, a unanimous decision. I think that Omar Figueroa is at the end point of his career at this point. He's been struggling, making weight, a lot of legal issues. He hasn't fought in a year. I think that this might be the end for him. His style of just throwing a bunch of punches and having no defense behind that only can last for so long. Look at Adam Kalinowski. He was doing that for many fights, just throwing a bunch of punches and getting extremely wild and reckless. And now look at him now. He's getting beat by a journeyman like Ali Zerman, losing to Robert Leans. He has straight back-to-back losses. I think we're going to see the same thing with Sergey Lipnets. I expect Sergey Lipnets to go down to the body, use the 1-2, the overhand right, and back Omar Figueroa up and slowly break him down. That being said, though, this is still, I think it's going to be a competitive fight for the early part of this fight. But I can't see Omar Figueroa winning. He at least doesn't have a lot of power in his punches. I looked at his training videos. He looked very slow. His punches didn't really have a lot of snap behind that. And also, this is another part due to him having hand issues because he messed up his hand in one of his fights. I can't wait to see this fight, though. It's going to be a good one for this Saturday. But like I told y'all, I have Sergey Lipnets dominating this fight, throwing combinations, going down to the head and to the body, and making pretty much easy work for Omar Figueroa. But to wrap this up, this is not seeing the dream. Rocky says, and then says to sleep. I'll holler at y'all another one. Peace.